Annyeonghaseyo and Namaste, my friend. I hope you're doing well, because I am. And today, just going to be doing some good old hand sounds. So, just sit back, relax, and enjoy. So I really enjoyed doing the ASMR in Turkish. And I'm thinking of doing more of those. Probably also some in German. And then I also want to do more soft spoken. But as always, if you like to see anything in particular, just let me know. I did order a new necklace because this one I've had for like 4 years maybe now, and it's nice, but I kind of always wear it tucked in because I figure that, you know, walking around with a gun around your neck might not be the most, might not be the kind of message that I'm trying to convey to people who don't know me. So, as soon as that necklace gets delivered, I'm going to be doing like a jewelry kind of showcase. So, hopefully that's soon. But it's in the UK right now, the packages. So it shouldn't take that long. And then next week, hopefully, I'm gonna get my ears pierced. Which is going to be exciting, but I've also wanted to start martial arts, so I guess I'll have to be just a tad bit more careful. But also, like, I probably won't be able to wear any headphones, so I'm probably gonna buy some in-ears, which would also be kinda nice to have, so that I can plug them into my mic. There's so let me tell you this story. There's a kebab store where I'd I used to always buy kebabs on Sunday because in Germany, all the stores, like the grocery stores and the just things like to be closed on Sunday. So if you don't have any groceries, you're kind of screwed, but that's why I'd usually go buy a kebab on Sunday. And I really like this kebab store. I was good with the owner, and I'd always chat with them in Turkish. You know, just asking him about how business is going. And he'd always be like, yeah, business is going good. But then, during the time I went to summer camp, during the summer, apparently they just disappeared. And now there's a new kebab store. Or a new owner. But they like renovated. And basically had a brand new opening. And I was kind of mad because that's my go-to place. But now it's been like a couple of days of them reopening. So I'm planning on trying their kebab today. And I'll tell you, it better be good or else I'll be making jokes about this with my friends too, because whenever I'd be hanging out with them, we would order from that store or that shop. And it would always be amazing food. And they'd always give you so much meat, and the portions were just phenomenal. And so obviously all my friends were kind of sad too that it closed. And so I was making jokes man, if this kebab isn't as good as the last, I'm down to just start throwing rocks at their windows. Just as a joke, but it will be quite tragic. But I've only just walked past it. And I do have to say, the store looks quite nice. Quite nicer than before, but obviously you shouldn't judge the kebab store by its appearance, but rather by its taste, in my opinion. I mean, the OG real kebab stores that are in Turkey, usually they're not that flashy. But you can tell by looking at the grill that's grilling the skewer. Because some of them will be using charcoal, which is quite rare. At least in Germany, I think. I think most of them don't use charcoal. But that just gives the kebab a completely different taste, in my opinion. And you can also tell by the way the meat is stacked onto the skewer. was like a good kebab, it would be like layers, obviously stacked on top of each other, of meat. But there's also some that that look like as if the entire thing is like one piece, which you should try to avoid. I've also been messing around with this new game. It's called Core Keeper. And it really reminded me of like Stardew Valley, Terraria. But anyway, I started playing yesterday and I immediately made a hardcore character, which you lose if you die with them. And if you die with them, you basically lose like all your experience points because there's like different traits you can level up. And so I was playing for like a good 2 hours, I think. Might be more, I don't remember. But me and my buddy, we beat the first boss and then we were gonna explore some more. And then there's like these weird skeleton mage enemies that shoot fireballs. And I got hit by one. And it just one-shot me. So I lost my first character. But then we called it. And we'll see if I'll play some more. But I think it's always a fun experience playing stuff in hardcore. Albeit maybe you shouldn't do hardcore if you're just starting a game, but I mean, like, why not? Maybe you should, like, the more reasonable person would probably first learn it on an easier difficulty, but man, I ain't got time for that. And to be honest, that was my first character, right? So I only had like 2 hours of playtime on him. And now imagine being like way further into the game. I know there's a World of Warcraft hardcore scene that was popping. I don't know how it's doing right now, but that just watching the reactions of people losing their characters that they put so many hours into, it's just hilarious in my opinion. It's like their entire world comes falling down. Which I totally understand because in that moment, that's all you care about. But then, like, after a couple hours, it's not as bad. But you always think back and kind of reminisce the times you've had. I was trying to brainstorm a couple of games that would be nice to play while doing ASMR, but I don't know. I'll have to look into that a bit more because, like, I know obviously you could like play any game and do like ASMR commentary, but I just feel like if you're playing something like a Dark Souls and you're doing like ASMR over it, I mean, I guess that could be relaxing, but I feel like Dark Souls is a rather intense game. Maybe something like a Skyrim would be more fitting. Even though that also gets quite intense, but I just feel like Skyrim is more like exploring and like the roleplay aspect is more in focus. Or probably card games. Card games are probably up there. Because I used to play a lot of card games back in the day. I still do, but not like on PC. More like in real life. But not like Yu-Gi-Oh or anything. It's just like a basic deck of cards. And then you'd play like Uno-esque games, which are quite fun. Or Skippo. I love Skippo. I mean, nowadays, there's so many games that you're probably not even gonna play like 99% of them. So, it's really difficult to like just even know of the games that even exist, in my opinion. Because, like, I'd be browsing my Steam page, like the store tab, every day, just like to be on the lookout for a new game. But most of the time, it's just the same games that get recommended to me because I guess it's because the algorithm thinks that I just like that type of game. And so all it feeds me is, whatever it thinks is what suits me. But I think I should probably check my Epic Games because there's always free games on there, and there was a time where I did collect, or at least log in to always check out the free game and get it. So I might do that. I think that could be quite interesting. I do have to say, I've not played a lot of story games, so maybe that would be that'd be something that would fit. In combination with ASMR. I mainly avoided them because it's difficult for me to really get attached and really care about the story and the characters. This is also why I'm not a big movie guy, even though I can appreciate a good movie. It's not to the extent that somebody else would. I'm like, yeah, it's a good movie, but that's about it. Like, I don't know, it's just the way I am. But I do think that over time I might be able to change this character trait. I just enjoy like more gameplay focused, mechanically focused games more. And that might also just be because of my current age. I think as you get older, at least that's what people say, right? As you get older, like, your reaction time decreases and all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking when I'm a bit older, or like, I don't know, in my 30s or 40s, maybe that's when I'll really start to enjoy playing story kind of games. But anyway, hope you could enjoy the video. If you did, let me know in the comments. If you have any requests, let me know. If you've watched this far, I really appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, I'd also appreciate if you did that. But don't feel forced to. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And hope that you take care. Stay safe. And I'll see you very soon, alright? Love ya. See ya.